So I have two rings here that are from Paula. One is a 14 karat white gold and diamond engagement ring, and then one is her wedding band, which is solid sterling silver with little 14 karat gold suns. So here are Paula's rings. She wore them together like this. And you can see this 14 karat gold band is so thin. It is paper thin, and it's actually quite sharp. And this happens with really thin bands over time. They will wear down, and usually the band needs to be replaced for comfort and for stability. Now, her prong setting is quite high. It sits high off of the finger, which is a little bit more of an old-fashioned style. So she would like to put it onto this band in a bezel and lower. So she has decided to remove this diamond from this band and then place the diamond onto her wedding band, and it's going to go in between two of the 14 karat gold suns. So when I inspect this setting a little further, you can kind of see that the diamond is off center, may have been squished at some point. And then this prong is actually not even down over top of the diamond. Lots of wear and tear has happened to this ring over a long, happy marriage, I'm sure, but it's ready for a new life. To remove the diamond from this setting, I'm going to use a steel tool called a prong lifter, and I'm going to find one that works for me, and I'm going to pull the prongs away from the diamond to loosen the diamond from the setting. So I found this setting on my prong lifter to work pretty well. I'm just going to pull that prong back, then I'm going to go over to an opposite one, pull. Here's a more zoomed in version. I'm going to continue to work my way around the ring, checking to see if the stone has gotten pretty loose, and then I can just pop it right out of that setting. Before I made this video, I made a bezel for this diamond to fit in. Now the diamond is 4.2 millimeters and my bezel is 5 millimeters in diameter. Now that the setting is out of the ring, we can save this metal to be refined and recycled into new gold to make something different. So Paula wants this bezel to sit in between two of the gold suns, and you can see that the bezel has a slight taper, and it's going to sit pretty low, which is going to be really comfortable for everyday wear. My next step is going to be to file a slightly flat spot on this ring so that the bezel can fit flush, and then solder the bezel to the ring. The bezel soldered onto the band. The side view, it's looking pretty good, pretty even. You can really see the taper here, which is quite nice. Now I'm going to drill a hole through the band so that when I put the diamond in, there is an escape from the back of the band to allow light through, but also in case the diamond ever needs to be removed, we can push the diamond out from the back inside of the band. Okay, here we go. Of course that was blurry, but a really tiny hole in there now. You can see it from the back. I want to make it a little larger because this little tiny hole is not going to do much for us. So I'm going to drill through with a larger drill bit. Alrighty, there we have it, a little larger. And now I'm going to drill the seat for the diamond. So my setting burr is shaped like a diamond, essentially. This is like the faceted cut of a diamond. And when I dropped that into my bezel, it created a little seat for my diamond to sit in. Now I'm going to place my diamond into the setting. This is a little tool with beeswax on the end for it to be easier to pick up. And then I'm going to place this into my setting. The diamond is in the setting and it is straight, so I'm rotating the ring to make sure that the diamond is not like sitting crooked. And it looks pretty good. My next step is to go around the border of the bezel and file a bevel. If you watched my other stone setting videos, you know that a bevel allows the metal to move over top of the gemstone easier. Okay, I'm getting really good at these close-up shots for you guys. You can see that my bevel is made all the way around the perimeter of the bezel, and it is now time to set the diamond. Okay, here we go. So the diamond is fully set, and you can see around the border a lot of marks from my hammer tool. I personally think that this is beautiful, but a lot of people do not like it, so we're going to remove the marks and completely polish the bezel to be a high shine. And then I'm going to go and refinish the sides of the band also, just because they are a little rough from daily wear. My scratches have been removed from the border of the bezel. I've kind of cleaned up the sides and the rest of the band. I'm going to polish this on my polishing wheel and I will show you the finished product. And there we have it. She's a beauty, nice and shiny, beautiful diamond. We went from this crazy thing to a much more modern and great for everyday wear. I'm so excited for Paula to see this in person. I'm going to take a picture of this in my light box just so you can kind of see a 360 view. And she's going in the mail.